Hello, brothers and sisters of the light. I am Julie Joy, your servant of the light, with another message for you from someone new to me that I've never recorded before, the 12th-dimensional creators, as channeled by Daniel Scranton. And the title of this message is Avoid the Spiritual Ego and Do This Instead. And they begin. We are here for you. We are the creators. We are a 12th-dimensional collective of non-physical beings, and we are here to help. You have been on a path for a very long time. Your path did not begin when you woke up in this lifetime. Your path began so very long ago it would be difficult to quantify it in a number of years. The journey is always changing because you enjoy variety and you enjoy challenges. You do want to fathom how old you really are so that you can understand how wise you really are, how masterful you really are. In order to do that, you must see yourself as being bigger than this singular incarnation would indicate. You are meant to see yourself as a multidimensional, eternal, infinite being. You are meant to see yourself as light and love. That doesn't mean that you need to destroy your ego or bury your ego, but it does mean that you need to use that sense of self that the ego is to expand, to move into your natural self. Your true self is divine. Your true self is everything, and therefore when you at least open up to that idea, you could take yourself and your life less seriously and start enjoying the fun ride that you are on. Now we know that you have to make it fun because it's not always presenting itself as a giant amusement park. But when you consider how much you have already done, how much you have already achieved as an eternal being, you must realize that making this life fun and enjoyable is a small task by comparison to how much you have already accomplished. You need to give yourselves more credit and evaluate your sense of self without getting caught up in a spiritual ego. Spiritual ego would tell you that you are the savior, that you are better or more spiritual than everyone else. You don't want to get caught up in that egoic trap either. We are all source, and we are all one. And there is nothing higher than that. And you don't have to figure out who you've been in every dimension and in every lifetime in order to know yourself. You do want to feel for the love that you are in order to know yourself more completely, and that's something that is a lifelong pursuit. You want to know yourself as love in the face of hate, in the face of discrimination, in the face of abandonment. These are real challenges. These are the things that your life is really about, and yes, as a result of doing all of that work of just being yourself in the face of whatever is in front of you, you do get to ascend. You get to know yourself as more, experientially and in a more permanent way than you do when you just choose love in that particular moment. Now, people there on earth often get caught up in what they are supposed to do, but it is so much more important for you to focus on who you are supposed to be, and then let the doing come from that. But don't see the doing as what life is all about. You can see the expression of the true self as being significant, because it is, and that can be expressed in a smile, in kind words that you speak, in compassion that you feel, or healing that you send. Relax and know that you are loved because you are love. And don't get so caught up in the details of your life, of anyone's life. You don't even need to get caught up in the human condition, in the human struggle that you sometimes see all of humanity embroiled in. Because it's all good. It's all serving the greater good. The highest good will always be served, whether you ask that it be or not. If we were to summarize and give you our teachings in a nutshell, we would say, be curious about yourselves. Be curious about life. Be curious about exploring who and what you really are. And don't worry about mistakes or missteps. Don't worry about getting it wrong. Because as we said, it always serves the highest good. And you can tell whether you are moving towards that highest good or not by how you are feeling in the moment. We are the creators, and we love you very much. Now this message really moved me. They came in. I don't get the clear words like Daniel does, but they definitely do work with me when I'm reading these messages. I have never done anything by the creators before. If you go to Daniel's website, danielscranton.com, and look on the lower right-hand side, you can see lists of all of the different entities and groups that have worked through him. His website is danielscranton.com, and his YouTube channel is simply his name, Daniel Scranton. I will be able to post the words to this message below in the Show More section. I am Julie Joy, truly overwhelmed and amazed by this powerful message from the 12th dimensional creators as channeled by Daniel Scranton.